Hi everybody. I haven't been out in a while, and I was monkeying around with my flowers. And you can hear her. That's one of the reasons I'm out. My owl, Majestica, actually said hi to me. I know you all probably think that's crazy, but yes. Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! She never talks when I want her to. She always talks when she hears me talking. But I come out, I got candles lit from last night, and I wanted to try something, and I just realized I now have to go back um, and take care of that. But it's not a big deal. I don't mind walking. I just gotta go to my shed. I'm just gonna do a quick little thing for eye shine. You know, you gotta be careful being out in the woods. I mean, I'm not like out in the woods, out. But this is woods. I really like my teepee. I might not be able to stand up in my teepee, but I made it all by myself with lumber that was already, here, I guess. I picked up each piece and wove it and then tarped it. And for the most part, I was able to keep the snow out. I need to get my tables out. I might even try to do that tonight. And I love the little decorations, the mixture of eggs and Christmas balls. I like the Christmas balls because they really reflect my light and the candles. Now that has been going since last night, and there's no cover, so it's been a good day. These, of course, are all done. I brought my champagne bottles out. I know I have one. I think it's in the shed, packed up, I think. Or on... I know I have a bigger one that I usually put there, or I stick the tall candles. I was really happy. If everybody can see, I've got umbrellas, and I really didn't have umbrellas. I still have raking to do, but for the most part, you can see the path, except I got little croaky flowers. They look like little lilies. They're growing on the path. The Pachysandra survived the winter. That's Pachysandra, what I planted last year. This one really did well, if you can see it. But I've got some leaves growing on these trees already, filling in. I might have to move my wind chimes. But I just love this place. And knowing now that this place is, mine, I don't have to leave. And I have to thank everybody that said prayers and listened to me and, understood. The very first sigil we did, I made, and then my husband made the sticks. I need to bring them back in the house. We said our prayers, and, we buried stuff like you're supposed to. You're supposed to give an offering. That was the very first one I made. And then the next day, I made that one, and that one, and that one. And I had the 4. And then I decided I wanted to make that one. And I just made that one. It's not quite finished. And I'm going to I can't really do another one because of the root, so that's gonna be it. So this will be for special things, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously me and my husband, Thomas J, Kiana Cheyenne, Ashton Slade, and then I could do one just for the grandkids, make it one for all 4 and any that come after. And then I guess this could be for friends or anybody that needs some work. So actually having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 works out. Because I got me and my husband, Thomas J, Kiana Cheyenne, Ashton Slade, and that could be Jaslyn and his daughter. That could be Kiana and her future, Mr. and kids, Thomas J, Victoria, Miracle Hope, I drew a blank, Faith Lorraine, and Serenity Valerie. So I could actually put the kids in with theirs, and then actually have these 2 for, like, maybe use this one for the puppies, our puppies and kitties, and just the family. Everybody, each one of my children have dogs and cats, so I think that's what I'll do. And then have that one for friends, people who might need my help. I think that works out perfect. Again, sigils are Native American, but there's also Egyptian sigils. There's also Celtic and Druid sigils. I tend to do the Native American ones because they're the first ones that I learned how to do. Now the Celtic sigils they are not circle in circle, they're a spiral. And I might try to do a few spirals. They're a little different, where these are enclosed, the end. I was hoping she'd come visit. She did say hi, but she was over there, so maybe she's making her rounds. I think she lives someplace back here, but I think she hunts she hunts wherever she wants. Now, I really should have my new tablet because it's got night vision. And in fact, maybe I'll go in and get it and figure out night vision, figure out where it is. That way I can show you more and maybe pick up some things that, there she is again. Hoo! 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 I don't know if you could hear her, but she said hi. Hoo! 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 Yeah, she's quite far away. She must be hunting. Oh, I got so much to do, but I got a lot done today. So, I just wanted to jump on I'm going to spin myself now. Yes, glasses. I get new contacts on the 9th. My contacts have been, kind of a pain. So I'm having more glasses day, but I do have 2 pairs of glasses. So, probably do new glasses next year. And I keep my old glasses. Now, I actually use these frames, but these are my regular pair of glasses. But I also have another pair that I do wear. Now, I wouldn't drive in them because they're not 100%. And I prefer, if I'm going to be on the computer, to wear these because they have readers. But I wanted to jump on because I haven't been on in a while, and I thought it was unique that my owl called to me. I know she's not really my owl, but I find it unique that she's been here for a year. And I do believe it's the same owl. I left my shed open because I wasn't done getting stuff. I'm going to try some... oh boy, this is going to be interesting with the phone, so I may have to let you go to do this so I can put my phone away. But I'll jump back on if she should come, and I just wanted to say hey to everybody, and I hope everybody's enjoying their spring. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Us mothers get recognized for everything that we do. I think there is a Grandmother's Day too. That would be nice too, as a grandmother or as a Grammy, to be recognized for a lot of the things I do. I had my rant and rave on one of my videos, and I'm not going to bring it on, but I am still very upset about a lot of the stuff that was left here in my yard and expected of me to take care of, and then just to be nasty and act like, you're perfect, your house is perfect, but yet you'll leave a mattress crib, a car seat just laying next to my truck. And just there's a lot of junk that got left behind, and I'm very angry about it. And I have a right to be, because I work very hard in my yard. The neighbors have pissed me off too by rolling dirt down the hill that they own. They also threw uprooted trees, and then it uprooted the trees that were growing on the hill, and now those said trees are in my yard, literally in my yard. So I don't know if I call the town and start that way, or walk over there and say, look, I would really like you to clean this up, because now the trees that were on the hill are now in my yard because of what you did. And it also states that if you have a property that's adjoining to another property, you must keep it. It must be kept, meaning it must not look like crap. Like with rolled trees down the hill and uprooted this, so I guess I'll be nice and give them a chance to clean it up, because I don't want to clean it up. You need to have somebody with a chainsaw come and cut the wood and get rid of it, and then the hill needs to be raked out nice. And after that, I would throw some flower seed and try to grow some wildflowers, so it's not an eyesore. We are going to put up a fence, but that's not the point. Before we could even put up a fence, this needs to be cleaned up, and it's not ours. They did it. So I guess I'll try to talk to them. If I can't, then I'll get the town involved and go that way. But I really don't, I don't want to bring the town up here, because then they'll be looking at everybody else's property. And there's some people in the neighborhood who have a lot of stuff, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So that's why I want to try to do it neighborly, even though I feel that they have been not very neighborly to me. It's always something. People just can't respect you. That's the biggest thing, is respect. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to sound off. I might jump back on and show some ritual later. I love you all, and blessed be.